Seeker's Outpost. So just a little bit further along the coast, where the Naga camps are and the edge of the Murloc camps. So that's where some of the Nagas start. So she's somewhere around this area, I think. Oh, have we just gone past her? Where is she? There she is.
To see you. These Naga are relentless.
They're relentless. See, she's took out quite a few already. How you doing, Nisha?
Today is a good day to fight.
On the outskirts. Sunju was right to be worried. The Naga are planning an attack. But I've got a plan to stop them in their tracks. We need to work fast, though. We'll use their weapons. We're going to need special weapons to take down Tidecaller Nazara. Good thing it looks like the Naga have plenty. We'll use their weapons against them. You and I know a thing or two about that. Grab an assortment. We'll need more than one. Collect 10 Nazeshi weaponry from forces within Dreadpool Shallows. Explosions always work. The area surrounding Tidecaller Nazara is heavily guarded, so I'll need you to create a distraction. Take these explosives, plant them on the Naga's harpoon launchers. Once they've been detonated, the blast should be more than enough to send the guards running. Place volatile explosives on Naga harpoon launchers and then detonate them to create a distraction. Destroying the source. Tidecaller Nazara is running the show. If we take her out, the remaining Naga will break rank. But getting to her won't be easy. She's protected by a magical barrier that's drawing power from power cells nearby. If we can destroy the source, we can destroy Nazara. Destroy 3 Nazeshi power cells within Dreadpool Shallows.
They want to stop the Naga. We need to take down their leader's shield. I'm counting on you.
Okay, let's see what we can do. So this whole area where we fought the Naga before, we are now going to be fighting them again. So let us see. See, she's taking care of the ones in this little area, so let's have a look at the area we're working with, shall we? So definitely quite a few Naga. I'm interested as to what these power conduits are and where I need to put the... Where are the harpoon launchers that you want me to pop the explosives on? Okay, those guys went down faster than I expected, and we can just get the weaponry off any of the Naga by the looks of it. Right, so we're already at 5 weaponry, that was quite quick. Though I'm not seeing harpoon launchers, to be fair. Oh, no, missed the window for the infinite pyroblast. Instant pyroblast. Did I say infinite pyroblast? I did, didn't I? I meant the instant one, not the infinite one. It's not an infinite one. It only shoots once, it's just instant. Oh dear. Sometimes my brain and my mouse don't seem to work at the same time, or at least that's my explanation for it. Oh, so the weaponry one's going to be pretty quick and easy to accomplish, isn't it? Right, that's the weaponry. Oh, there's a launcher, harpoon launcher. I need to put the explosives on those. So look, it wants me to put it on the support structure and come around the other side and put one on that one. Right, so this is on the edge, right on the coast, look, so there's another one over here, look. That is 4 of 8. Let's get to the sky, shall we, and see. Is there another one there? I don't think so. There's a shield over there. Is that where we... look, there's the power cell thing. Look, yes, right. So if we go back across here, let's see if that's where the... Ah, there's another harpoon launcher. Look, right. Oh, bad guy. Keep your eyes open for the bad guys, kitty. And mining. Never passed up a mining node. Right, so we need another harpoon launcher. There's another harpoon launcher.
I don't have a target.
And Nisha would not like me to pass up shooting a few Naga. And she's the violent one of the Vulpera, isn't she? The one that likes to fight. So Kiro's kind of the practical, let's get everything sorted and done type guy. Right, so if I want to blow those up, right, cool. And then we want to destroy the power cells, which are a little bit further up past the weapon launchers. There's one here, look. No, I thought they were being guarded, so I think someone's just been through here and maybe taken out one or two of the people guarding the... Where are the others? Oh, that's interesting, I only see one. I was kind of expecting them all to be in the same area. Okay. There we go. Now, let's look where the others are. Where are the other power cores? Oh wait, is that a marker for a power cell over in that direction? Yes it is. That's the second one. Don't think they want me to take that out, do you?
I need a target.
Okay, so where's the third one? Seem to have quite a large area here marked. Is it? Ah, right, there's another yellow marker. Right, so it's quite a large area that they're in. I was expecting them to be really close together, but they're kind of spaced out around the big area. Right, so I think we need to turn those in, Anisha.
Whatever's next, I'm ready.
They'll use their own weaponry. You got the weapons? I did, Nisha. Plenty to choose from. Perfect. Explosions always work. You sure do excel at blowing things up. Well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate my work. Destroying the source. Tidecaller Nazara can't hide behind her barrier now. Taking out the Tidecaller. Nazara's shield might be down, but that doesn't mean she's defenceless. There's a brute by her side that may cause trouble. I'll take a stab at him so you can take down the Tidecaller. Kill Tidecaller Nazara.
Let's slay that slimy sea witch and end this invasion.
Okay, let's go. So she should be somewhere here, and you're saying there's a brute next to her, and you'll take the brute, and I'll take... okay.
This one's mine. Taste my blade, Tidebreaker.
Okay, what's that? Oh. Okay, that was probably not a good thing to stand in.
Who knew killing Naga could be so fun?
Tide.
Good job, Nisha.
Vulpera are stronger than we look.
You do good work, Enheduanna. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Should we head back? Threat contained. That should keep those Naga down. You can have the honour of telling Blade Guard Sonji that the threat to Zuldazar's coast has been contained. Return to Blade Guard Sonji at Grommash Hold in Orgrimmar.
Time for us to get out of here. See you back in Orgrimmar.
Okay, so if you were not a mage, you would probably want to fly up to the pyramid and take the portal. Or use a Hearthstone if it's up, but I can teleport straight back to Orgrimmar and turn in those quests. So let's tell Sonji that the Naga have been pushed back at least for a bit.
Speak your business.
The Naga threat has been contained. I'll trust your word on this, Enheduanna.
Thank you for dealing with this matter swiftly. The Zandalari are fortunate to have such dependable allies.
This was not my doing, Sonji. But I am grateful that the threat has been dealt with.
Speak freely.
Meet with Mira. It appears we're making good progress. Would you meet up with Mira? I want to be sure she's found her way to the vintner in Suramar. Find Mira within Suramar's Twilight Vineyards. So that's where we will head next. Twilight Vineyards time. So we're at Suramar, near the vineyards, so we're in roughly the right location. So if we come down in this area...
I think the sands are here. There's nothing quite right about this at all.
We have some problems, do we, Mira? Oh look, she's got a caravan with her, that's cute.
I can help.
Vintner Ilthux has some serious staffing issues. The Vintner's assistants, Vintner Ilthu, I'm sure that's not right, Ilthu oversees all arc wine production for the Horde. He's used to making wine himself, but the Horde sent in help to speed up the process. It's had the opposite effect. We need to get to the bottom of this. How about you tour the vineyards and see how things are running? I have a few more questions for the vintner. Speak to Micah, Broadhoof, Boss, Midda, and Nomi.
It's never safe to travel alone.
Oh dear, if Nomi's trying to help after all that burnt food, there's no wonder there are problems. Let's have a quick fly, shall we, and see what's going on. Looks like there's some people over here. Right, so this is where they normally make the wine. He seems to be stamping a little bit too firmly, doesn't he? Brosmida, her tallness. Look at Kazit, working so hard. He'll get the hang of it eventually. What are you tasked with? Ilthix tells me to jump in the vat, so I tell Kazit to jump in the vat. Easiest job ever.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Okay, well they seem to be trying to do the job. Now I think the next one is inside this building. Micah Broadhoof. Greetings, Enheduanna. I've never made wine before, but it can't be too difficult, can it? What have you been tasked with, Micah? Ailthew has put me in charge of the vintage. I decide what goes in the wine to make it palatable for the Horde. Well, that could be a bit of a problem if you've never made wine before and he doesn't exactly know what to put in. That might be a bit of a problem. Maybe we'd be better off with Micah's big hooves stomping the grapes rather than the little goblins. But I don't think the goblins would be any better at deciding what should go in the vintage than the Tauren would. Nomi might be better at deciding what goes in. I mean, he's a chef, so he should be good at tasting stuff. Greetings, Master Enhadwana. I was just resting my eyes for a moment. How can I help you? Well, if you're resting your eyes, that means you're not doing any work, doesn't it, Nomi? Get up, Nomi. What have you been tasked with? I'm gathering ingredients for the wine, but it's a tiring job. I think I'll just take another quick break. Okay, yes, I think he should be tasting. And the Tauren should be stomping, and maybe these guys should be gathering. I think that might be a better way of doing the job.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
It sounds to me like we found our problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. Playing to their strengths. Ilthu isn't properly utilising the help he's been given. Let's fix that. Assign new roles to the workers, ones more suited to their strengths. If you need suggestions, I'm happy to help. Assign new roles to Micah Bloodhoof, Boss Mida and Nomi. Well, that's what I said, is we should send Nomi to do the tasting, Boss Mida and her minion to do the collecting, and Micah Broadhoof to do the stomping, because he's got those great big hooves that will quickly crush all the grapes. But I think we'll see what she has. You're going to give me suggestions? Alright, you're going to come with me and then you're going to give me suggestions when we get there, I take it. Let's go and see the Tauren first. See, I think you should be stomping. What do you think?
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
I think he should be stomping.
Wise choice. High Mountain Tauren are really strong.
Beware the deep places of the earth.
Right, she said she'd make suggestions, but I'm not sure. Was she just going to say if I've told him to do the wrong thing, maybe?
I've seen you around here before.
I think you guys should be
Seems
getting
like
the
a good fit.
ingredients.
Goblins can acquire anything, at any time.
Exactly.
Keep it real.
So it's just Nomi now, so he's just across this bridge. And I think he should be tasting, because he is a chef. He does burn food sometimes, but he also does some good work, and he can definitely taste well.
Anyone hungry?
I think you should be creating
Good
the
girl.
recipe.
Nomi is well known for his culinary
Life
creations.
is more pleasant on a
Let's tell the
full
vendor about the
stomach.
changes we've made.
Okay, where is the vintner? That should work better. He's probably not going to be happy with what we've done, is he? Is he inside? Yes, he's inside. I hope you're here to help. Things are in such a state. We'll never meet our quota without some serious changes. We've made some adjustments to your production pipeline, because we know the strengths and weaknesses of our people better, so we've assigned them to the roles that we think that they might do better. I trust your judgment, Enhadwana. I'm sure whatever changes you've enacted will produce the needed results. I certainly hope they do.
Oh, hi.
Vintner Ilthu seems pleased. You've really got a knack for this, Enhadwana. Well, thank you for the suggestions, Mira. A particular process. As you might have noticed, Vintner Ilthu is very particular about his winemaking process, but his ancient recipe was crafted with only the Nightborn in mind. We need something different to please the diverse palates of the Horde. Talk to Nomi and see what he has in mind to spice things up. Speak to Nomi.
Don't die out there.
Right. Now Nomi's got a job that is more to his liking. Hopefully he won't have gone to take a nap. Right, where is it? He was here, yes. Oh, it's on fire. That doesn't look good. Good to see you again, Adwana. I've already made some improvements to the vintner's recipe. Why is it on fire? And why is our Tauren still in it when it's on fire? Fermented for the Horde. Vintner Ilthu's recipe doesn't need much improvement. Some unique ingredients and slight modifications to the winemaking process is all that's needed. I'm thinking added fermented fire bloom should do the trick. Then filter it through a special cloth made from silkwing fibres. There are plenty of silkwings roaming the vineyard, and I have no doubt that Boss Mida can acquire the flowers for a price. Collect the needed ingredients to create wine worthy of the Horde.
Always use fresh ingredients.
Okay. Could you please acquire
Well,
for me her
spit it out.
tallness? Oh, let's sell our junk while we're here. Oh, we've not picked up too much junk, but We will utilise the vendor at all possible opportunities. Right. Fermented fire bloom. Oh, we need 10. Right.
Have a good one.
And now we need silkwing fibre, which there are moths or butterflies out here, aren't there? I think they're moths, aren't they? But yeah, lots of them. Tattered silk wings. So let's take out 1 or 2 and see how many of the item we can get. So we need 20 and we got 2 off 1, so theoretically 10 of the moths or butterflies. I think they're more like moths, aren't they? Moths. Moths, yeah, moths. I think about 10 of them should do the job. So this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. So if we turn around this way, and there's a few here clustered.
It's too far away.
Okay, too far away, so I'll pick that up and then move. Oh, no, that didn't. 16. A little bit further in this direction. This might complete it if we're lucky and we get 2 off both. Oh, we're going to have to fight another one anyway because he's come for us. Hang on, let me just see if those would have given me enough. Yeah, that was enough. I thought the 2 would be enough, but I just wanted to check before we have to fight this because it's attacking us, but that would have finished it, yeah, just like we thought it would. So guys, are you on the I would really love a Vulpera, or are you part of the oh no, not some more fluffies? Because there's quite a bit of let's go invisible so we don't have to fight them all, leave them for other people. So I think the Vulpera and the Worgen and things were quite a diversive sort of addition, weren't they? So were pandas, I guess, at one point. But yeah, so let me know in the comments, are you going to be making a Vulpera? Is this something you've been looking forward to, or is it something that you think, why? I actually kind of like the idea because they're just cute, and I just like cute, so that's why I'm quite happy with it. So let's see, shall we, what we have to do to finish it off. I think we're quite close to the end of the quest chain now. Together we will make a wine worthy of the Horde. We'll use some silkwing fibres and some fermented fire blooms, and I still think he shouldn't be in that fire, that just looks so dangerous. Excellent work. This will do just the trick. Sip and savour. I think we're making wine. Let's see if the vintner approves of our vintage. Take a sample to Ilthu and see what he thinks. Deliver a sample of Nomi's wine to Vintner Ilthu and gain his approval. We will get Nomi's vintage. Okay, let's go see, shall we? Oh, speak. Oh, collect a sample. I have to... get it out of the vat. Okay. So, let's go see what the vintner thinks. I hope he likes it. Otherwise, we'll be going back again and changing it. Give Vintner Ilthu the sample of Nomi's wine.
A decent colour, and it has legs. Such a fragrant bouquet.
Did Nomi do a good job?
Exquisite. I couldn't have done better myself.
Yay, Nomi did a good job.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
I hope he likes the wine. He seems to. I think Nomi did us a good job. I think our work here is done. Awaiting our arrival. Let's head back to Orgrimmar. I'm sure Kiro's expecting us. We really shouldn't make him wait. Return to Grommash Hold within Orgrimmar.
Meet you back in the big city.
Okay. So, you can either port yourself back, use the portal from Dalaran, or use your Hearthstone to the Great Seal and jump through the portal, or, as I'm going to do, I'm going to use my teleport back to Orgrimmar now that the Suramar problems are dealt with. And that is all 3 sets of problems that were there when we first arrived, so I'm thinking that we might just get our Vulpera unlock any second now. And after all the help that they've just put in, I'm sure that the Vulpera will now be able to ask Bane, and this time he's going to say yes, because his reason for saying no was that he had too many things to deal with, and the Vulpera have dealt with them all for him. So I think he's going to be going, yes, please come in, please help me with all my problems. I really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get rid of all those problems. And here they all are.
Spirits watch over you.
Awaiting our arrival. Enheduanna, I have done the Vulpera a disservice. I am afraid my oversight might have cost the Horde a notable ally. See, I told you you should have said yes the first time, but they want to join, so I think if you say yes right now, everything's going to be just fine, Bane. Everything's just fine, dear. I know you were a bit overwhelmed. New allies among us. Even in times of peace, the Horde is not without its problems. Although they can be overwhelming at times, our struggles should never stop us from remembering what it means to be a part of the Horde. We don't turn people away when times get tough. We band together and endure. For a moment I forgot this. Burdened by the troubles facing our new allies, I hastily dismissed the Vulpera. My only hope is that they still see as much value in the Horde as I see in them. Witness Bane welcoming the Vulpera into the Horde, and you will receive the Caravan Hyena mount, which teaches you how to summon the mount. Yay!
Hero, I
Invite
must
them, please.
apologize for so hastily dismissing you earlier. The Horde endures because we band together in times of adversity.
Exactly.
Though I turned you away, you selflessly came to our aid, just as you did in Vol'dun. Such is the true spirit of the Horde. If you still desire to join us, you would be most welcome within our ranks.
Yay!
It would be our honor, High Chieftain.
Then it is decided. From this day forth, the Vulpera of Vol'dun are allies of the Horde.
Yay!
Have you come to trade?
New allies among us. Vulpera within the Horde. A practical partnership, don't you agree? One that would not have been possible without your help. Thanks to you, Enheduanna, we now have a home beyond the dunes. You will receive the Caravan Hyena mount.
They don't eat alpacas here, right?
No, we don't eat alpacas here, though you will find there's an awful lot of people suddenly wanting to get hold of an alpaca because they're just so darn cute. So we have now unlocked the allied races of Vulpera, and do we get the mount in our bag? We do. The Caravan Hyena is now in our mount, and we have a toy. The Nomi's Vintage toy adds this toy to your toy box. Consumes a sip of Nomi's Vintage, delivering a fiery burst to the senses, only usable within Zaldazar Kultiras and Nazjatar. Oh. Interesting. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So we can't use it here. But we can learn it. And if we come outside of the room now, we can jump on the hyena and take a look at it. But we'll also need to go... Actually, let's go back to the Great Seal, because then we can try the toy as well. So let's come outside and then we'll try the toy and the mount and take a look at them. So let's go on this little platform in front of us. So, Nomi's Vintage. Oh my gosh, he threw me up in the air. Ah! Oh guys, did you see that? That was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. So that's quite good then. Nomi's toy, right, that was quite cool. Right, so, oh, come on that pet, get out my way. Let's, I think we're going to have to dismiss the pet and then let's get the mount out. So, caravan. Caravan. So there you go. Achievement Allied Races of Vulpera. The canopy atop this dune wanderer can be stored at your campsite should you desire to feel the wind in your fur. So here he is. Oh, I quite like that animation with the sit down and scratching his face. That's quite nice. So he's got quite good animation for if he's idling, isn't he? Oh, so he's got just 3 different things. So he sniffs, he puts his head up in the air, and then he scratches. So he's got 3 different things he randomly utilises. That's quite good, actually. Right, so if we press the space bar, what does he do? He does like a jump forward. Let's lower the angle a bit. Oh, that's quite good. And let's do that from the side. Space bar. So that's quite good. Right, so let's see what it looks like when we run. There we go. Oops, right into a wall. So there we go. And then the lantern on the back and everything. That looks quite good. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy games!